I am Dr. Wael Natheef. I am the General Secretary of Trade Union, PFTU in Gerico District and Jordan Valley area. And we came here to talk about the future, about the relationship between PFTU and Gerico with the Shizli and the Iscos. Believe me, the situation is very, very difficult and very bad. You know about Gaza. Gaza is destroyed, but the people will still live. But the bad situation also in Gaza Strip. After the war in Gaza, the Israeli soldier, the Israeli government, threw the settler and start to damage and kill the Palestinian people and to damage the association, the homes in the cities and in the refugee camps in the West Bank. They start in Jenin, in Tul Karim, Nablus, Tobas, Ramallah, also Gerico. The situation is very difficult, especially the economic is very deep and very weak. The Palestinian economic is very weak because the checkpoint and the siege, we're suffering a lot. We're suffering a lot, but we'll still live, we'll still live and stand in our land.
Our relationship among the trade union, PFTU, Shizli, but also Iscos, is a long relationship, starting 2008. Can you talk a little bit about that in the past and since today?
We started the relation with the Shizli and Iscos in 2008, as you say, and we have a good project together. The Shizli and Iscos support us as trade union in Gerico area several years, and they support us as a knowledge and experience and also as a money to implement many projects, many activities for our workers in Gerico area. We hope to strengthen this relation and develop this relation. And tomorrow we will sign the agreement between three partners, Iscos and the Shizli, with the Filka, with the PFTU from Palestine, from Gerico.
Which is the role of the trade union in this situation? What are you doing now?
Most of workers in West Bank especially, they lost the job. Before the war, it's about 200,000 Palestinian workers from West Bank and work inside Israel, inside the territories, 48 territories. After the war, they lost the job. Nobody now work inside Israel. That means that unemployment, it's percent is very increasing. Now I think in West Bank it's about 37%. The poverty percent is also increasing. Our role as a trade union to help the workers, to support them, to find the job for them. We give them health insurance for somebody free who's lost now unemployment. They get from the government through us as free insurance, health insurance. Also, we try to find the job in local marketing for them. Also, we take care for the many thousand workers from Gaza Strip who's the Israeli authority threw them to the West Bank area, and they collect them in Gerico. We take care about them to find a job for them, about clothes, about legal support, something like this. We work hard, and it's our responsibility.
Yes. Which are the sectors, the productive sectors, that suffer more from this situation and also the workers who used to work in this sector?
The main sector who's the workers whose work inside Israel. But if we want to talk also about the Gerico area, it's a wide area, and there is from the south to the north of Jordan Valley area, it's about 40 Israeli settlement. That means there is many thousand Palestinian workers work in this settlement, male and female. That's our responsibility. In our area also, there is many kind of workers. One of kind whose work in settlement Ma'ale Adumim, to cleaning the houses as housekeeper, especially the women. Many women go from Gerico, from villages around Jerusalem to work as housekeeper. Also, the big industrial zone, Mishor Adumim. It's industrial zone between Gerico and Jerusalem. It's about, my information, about 160 in the factory, Israeli factory, and there is about 6,000 to 7,000 Palestinian workers, male and female. They came from Hebron, Bethlehem, Ramallah, Gerico. From Gerico, there is about 1,000 workers going daily in the morning to the Mishir Adumim industrial zone, male and female. There is another kind whose work in the beach restaurant and the Dead Sea beach. But the main sector, the agriculture sector, whose work in the agriculture sector in the Jordan Valley area. In the normal case, during the year, we talk about 4,000 workers. 25% from women, 7% child, and I will talk you about this kind of workers. But this number, it will be increasing to 10 or 12,000 workers, especially in the season of palm tree and grapes. There is a lot of workers came from the villages around Nablus, Jenin, Tobas, coming in the morning daily to work in the agricultural sector in Jordan Valley area. Our rule, it's very, very important point that I like to all the world know this news and information about the agriculture sector in the settlement without any rule. They work without any document. You can find the exploitation, especially the woman and the child. And because they work through subcontractor, there is no document, no pay slips, no permission, no. And that's our responsibility, and it's very difficult when we take these legal issues to the Israeli court. It's very difficult, and it's taking time because all the workers, they haven't any document from the workers' workplace.
What about the labor of children that you say?
Yes, we watch the woman and the child workers, because the Israeli employment, they like the woman as a worker, they like the child. They took less wages, and they work daily 8 hours, 9 hours without ask for anything, without rights. For that reason, the Israeli employment like the woman and the child. And it's very terrible, and it's very, very difficult to send the child from 12, 13 years to the field without any equipment for health and safety, without rights. It's forbidden. It's forbidden for the child to work in a settlement or in the local market.
What do you ask to the international community, and what, as a civil society organization, can do to help Palestinian people and Palestinian workers?
We need to establish a group that's to send our voice around the world, as trade union movement, and we need to shake hand together. Palestinian, Arabic, European trade union as trade union movement to reach our voice to around the world. Also, we need support and help from the civil society to talk about our rights, to talk about our suffering in Palestine. And as I told you before, as a trade union movement and as Palestinian people, just we look for our freedom, and just we look for to live in peace and justice, and to build our state and Jerusalem as a capital. That's what we need, and we can live in this area together in peace. Why not?
Do you think it's possible?
Inshallah, we hope.
I'm Ali Sntrisi. I'm the Vice Secretary for the Federation of a Trade Union in Gerico area, Beit al-Shab. And I am the responsible for training in this union, training the unions and the members, and especially the women, to get the full education, how to deal with the workers, the cases, because we have a lot of needs in Palestine. The workers coming to our union to get use, to get help, to get education, to get to open relation, and to find a job. And this is a need for support us or force us to make agreements with the unions around the world, the international association around the world, and Iscos Lombardia and Chisley, they are part of this international relationship. And through you, we have succeed project in Gerico area and with several unions, especially with women. You support us to transfer the knowledge from generation to generation. We need to help this generation, the small generation, which he came into the work market. They are without no experience about unionist, about safety at workplace. We need to educate them and to support them with this educate. Therefore, we are here today. Thank you for inviting us to share this meeting with you, Italian associations, and we learn in our visit what is the situation in Italy in all the sectors, and we hope that you will support us financial and by either the information and either the relationship, international relationship, as your department do.
So you are a trade unionist, but you are also a journalist, and we know that to be a journalist is really a tough work and job, even in particular in this kind of situation in the West Bank and in Palestine, what you are living now. So this visit is also an opportunity to share the information. So the question is, which role and how is important to communicate what is happening there and what we can do to communicate and to help you to communicate the situation of Palestinian people?
Our job is to write reports, to send these reports and news to the journalist education stations all over the world, and directly to the unionists, journalists, all kinds and levels of politics all over the world. This is what we do. To be honest, we telling the real story. We didn't lie. We didn't add on that story anything not on happening on the ground. As I have watched your publishing in your website. You are talking about us, about our relations. You are publishing about your projects all over the world, and we are watching them.
And last question. You show us a book that I want about the human rights violation during this war. Can you tell us something about that?
Yes, human rights is very new and old, but it is daily change. Daily there is a new stories, especially with Israeli side and Palestinian side. We should speak about the suicides. If there is anything happening in Palestine, we should speak about. And if there is something caused by the Israeli, we should write and speak about and to publish. Why? We are in the human rights should keep the Palestinian rights, the worker rights, the people rights, the even you know, all the word they said two-state solution. Yeah. We want to live in this solution. We want to feel this solution. How? We want the peace. We want to protect our people, ourselves. You know, it's difficult to move. If to travel, sometimes it's forbidden for some workers to travel or to reach their work. The human rights here, the book which we gave it to you, it's talking about the 24 last year, yes, what happened in Palestine. And we hope that the human rights in Palestine should be protect our people, and you as foreigners, as associations, the courts, international courts should help us to keep our people rights.
Are you afraid of this new American President Trump? What do you think about that?
During the election, he said, "I want to stop the war." We are waiting for this big dream to stop the war in Gaza, to stop the war in Palestine, in the West Bank, and all over the world. We want all the world to live in peace, not only Palestinians, because the peace in Palestinians is all the world should feel that peace. He promised for the peace to end the war, to end it as it should be, not to end it by say I want to buy Gaza or I want to make a transfer the people and then he would after a long period to return them back to Gaza. No, Mr. President, we want to live in our country. We don't want to be a refugee again.
Do you still believe in the international organization like the United Nations organization? Do you still believe in this kind of institutions?
As this association established since 1946, 47, 52, they are established to solve the problems all over the world. They should be strong. There is hundreds of resolutions and decisions has been taken by the Council, the International Council and United Nations. All these decisions, they didn't have been taken in Palestinian case. Why?